Online music licenses are suitable for medium to large online and mobile music services in the UK, where the annual revenue exceeds £200,000. There are two licenses that make up the OML scheme: the music download licenses and the music streaming license.
PRS for Music is the home of PRS and MCPS, representing the rights of over 100,000 members in the UK. They license organisations to play, perform or make available copyright music on behalf of their members and those of overseas societies, distributing the royalties to them fairly and efficiently. They promote and protect the value of copyright.
Copyright and other intellectual property rights are what allow people to make money in the music industry. Without somebody owning the rights to the lyrics and music, then there would be nothing to exploit and sell. People could just copy and use whatever they wanted without having to pay. Some people would argue that this is already happening on the internet, as payments for these rights is how writers, artists and record companies make their money. You can see why they're also worried about things such as illegal file sharing, for which they receive no money. That's not to say that posting your music online can't gain you valuable exposure. It can, you just won't get paid for it.
1, 2, 3.
If I were a smart musician, I would have done what the other smart musicians did, which is only license your music in places where they don't speak English. You know, all the credible musicians, I don't want to name names, but they don't license their music in the UK or the States, they license it in Portugal, or they license it in South Korea or Japan, and that way the tastemakers, the music journalists never hear about it. But it's a strange phenomenon because, I have been criticized for licensing my music to commercials, but it's odd for a few reasons. One, that most of the journalists who've criticized me write for publications that are wholly funded by ad revenue. So there'll be an article criticizing me for licensing my music to commercials, and on the next page, an ad for Ford or Budweiser or what have you. And the same journalists or people who criticize me for licensing my music actually, buy the products that are being advertised. And I don't know, maybe it's the old punk rocker in me. I always thought it was cooler to take money from a big corporation than to give money to a big corporation.